Welcome back for another review. Since I'm done with the Michigan beers, and I hope you enjoyed all those reviews there, I decided I would go back to something a little bit closer to home for me, going with another New Jersey brew, and what better brewery to go to than Carton Brewing. Of course, one of my favorites out here. When I do eventually move out of Jersey, I'm going to very much miss being able to get their stuff. In the meantime, I'm getting as much of it as I can. So Carton is very well known for pushing the envelope on a lot of their beers. Some maybe not as successfully as they would have hoped, but you can usually find something great within it and what they were going for. This is one that I was a little weary of, but I wanted to try it, tried it, and decided, you know what, I'm going to get a growler fill of this one. So this is Carton Digger. It is being touted as a clam ale. Now, we got oyster stouts out there, but I can't recall anybody really using clam in their beer. It's an interesting kind of thing. You worry that you might get some kind of fishiness out of it or something. Not the case, I'd say. One thing they also made sure to mention that this isn't a Gose. It has some saltiness like a Gose. They added salt to kind of temper the clam a bit, but it is at its heart an American Pale Ale. 3.9% ABV, so very nice and sessionable there. So let's dip into this. There's a little bit of I don't even want to say a funk on the smell. It's just something different. And I can't even say it's the clam per se, but you just know you're in for something different with this particular beer. You get that hit of saltiness at the start, which does make it have that little bit of a feel of a Gose, but not the tartness that you would expect from a Gose. After the salt hits your taste buds, then you get that hint of clam, and it actually really works. Now, I enjoy clam. Typically, when I have it, it's maybe in the form of a clam chowder. Guilty pleasure of fried clam strips from White Castle that my wife absolutely hates, and she thinks my car smells like them after I've gotten them. But if you like clam, I think this is one you'd want to try. And it's at its heart, it's a great pale ale. It's not too bitter. It lets the other flavors shine through. It's a really, really nice blending of flavors. Very, very crisp, refreshing for the summer months. This is one that I wish I could get a lot more of. Let me have one more sip here. And the saltiness works beautifully with the clam. It's a flavor you just would not expect to work in a beer, but they were smart in choosing an American Pale Ale. They were smart in using the salt to kind of temper that clam taste so it didn't get that too fishy quality. And I don't even think it's really fishy at all. I taste clam. Very, very good. If you are able to find this in your area, I highly suggest, even if you aren't 100% sure, go to a place that has a growler fill of it, and that's really the only way you're going to be able to get it, unless you go to the brewery as well, and have a sample of it and see what you think. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. If you like a Gose, you will probably like this, unless you don't like clam. But even then, you still might really appreciate that flavor combination. So, Carton Brewing, their Digger Clam Ale, an American Pale Ale, 4%, I'm sorry, not 4%, that was what Beer Advocate said, 3.9% ABV. I'm being exact here. And with that, I will see you guys for the next review.